Boys, I'm not gonna lie, there's a bunch of UFC fighters that may not be at the top of their game, but they're high enough where I just need to see the downfall of these guys. I got 7 guys here lined up. Pause. John Jones is going crazy after I said that, but I got 7 UFC fighters here that I just need to see their downfall. If you guys like this video enough, maybe I'll do a part 2, because trust, there's a few other guys here that I could add on to this list, but we're only going to do 7 in this video, starting off with the guy that started all of this for me, the one that, he's the first guy that I was like, yeah, I need to see the downfall of this man's career. We're talking about Alexander Hernandez. Ever since he was all this big talk against Cowboy Cerrone, I'm not gonna lie, since that one press conference, since that just one fight he had, I was on this boy. I was waiting for this guy to lose and lose and lose and continue losing. Every single fight he's in, I bet against him. Every time he's announced a fight, I predict he's gonna lose. Pretty sure he just fought like Megamind not too long ago. Lost that fight. Blessed. We're literally living in the best era, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, starting off his list, Alexander Hernandez. He's low-key on the downfall already, but he still needs some more. Let's keep going down to a newly made champion, Merab Dvalishvili. I need to see this guy's downfall, and that simply is because Merab has forced us to have one of the more entertaining division just destroyed. He destroyed the Bantamweight division. We are forced to now just watch every single championship fight to be a very boring, shoot to the nuts type of fight. You know, I bet John Jones loves the Merab Dvalishvili game plan. I bet he loves watching Merab fight. But for the normal people, the people who are not, you know, out of the homosexual variety, I hate this shit. So Merab, I hope he loses soon. But at the end of the day, this man is on so much EPO. I don't see him losing anytime soon. I think he beats Umar. I think he beats whoever they put up against him. I think this guy goes down as Bantamweight GOAT, which just hurts me to say, but yeah, he ruined the Bantamweight division for a title picture at least. Let's keep going down. We have another newly made champion. That's gonna be, this is gonna be a very hot take. I'm gonna get flamed in the comments because we got a bunch of dick riders here for this fighter who just, every time I have anything negative for this guy, they go around and just do tricks on that thing. But the guy I need to see downfall next, talking about Ilia Topuria. Now, not the fight style itself. I don't need this guy to go jump off a cliff type of downfall. I just need a little bit of humbling, because at the end of the day, Ilia Topuria he's at the level of, the Conor McGregor delusionist, but he doesn't have the charisma. He doesn't have the mic skills. He doesn't have, the it factor that Conor did. And he just, at the end of the day, he's being annoying. He first became champion. He says, I ain't going to give any of these contenders a chance to fight me. Volkanovski, fuck that. I'm not giving him a rematch. He doesn't want this fight. Max Holloway, he can go fuck himself. Everyone in the top 15, suck my dick. You ain't fighting. That's what he said on Twitter. That's what he said in interviews. It just rubbed me the wrong way. He wanted to go up, fight, become a double champion. I think he's calling out Sean O'Malley. I could be wrong about that, but he wanted boxing fights. He's just very delusional, very, very entitled. But I'm praying that our boy Max Holloway, humbles this guy just a little bit. I like him inside the octagon. Ilia Topuria is a fun fighter to watch. Just you're not Conor, little bro. Calm down. Let's keep moving down. Movsar Evloev. I need to see everyone who fights like Movsar, the Merab Dvalishvilis, the Movsar Evloevs of the sport. I need to see them have a huge downfall, because if they end up being champion, we already have Merab. We don't need another one in Movsar. If we get Movsar as champion, I might actually kill myself. I'm not gonna lie. And that's just simply because he has a shitty fight style just like Merab that is terrible to watch. No one wants to watch it. It'll put the fans to sleep. And if you do become champion, you are the headliner. You are the guy that people are paying for. Nobody's going to pay for a Merab Dvalishvili title fight. No one's going to pay for a Movsar Evloev title fight, because at the end of the day, they're boring as shit. So we're praying that shit never happens. Hopefully he goes on a losing streak. Hopefully they kick him from the UFC, because at the end of the day, other than just pure competition and the best fighting the best, I don't see any positive having people like Movsar, Merab, some other guys I'm gonna list here soon. I don't see any benefit having them in the UFC. If your whole goal is just to bore the audience, then yeah, I see a benefit. But other than that, no. Let's go down to another guy, Mateusz Gamrot. blessed we saw him lose to Dan Hooker, because at the end of the day, we don't need people like Matus Gamrot, Evloya, Dvalishvili. We don't need people like that at the top of the sport. And, you know, for a little bit, Gamrot, in the beginning of his career, I'll give it to him. He was a little bit more entertaining. He did have some finishing instincts. He got some finishes at the beginning of the career, but as we go on and on and on, this guy became a decision merchant, just like the rest of these guys. And it's not like they're being fun and being super dominant. They're just takedown after takedown after takedown. Like, if you're like a Khabib and you're just smothering guys, yes, I wouldn't say Khabib deserves to be on the list. If they can at least make it like dominant like that, where you're just smothering them, takedown, ground and pound. But no, these guys don't do the ground and pound. They don't go for submissions. They lay and suck their fucking nuts is what they do, and it's so boring to watch. And you know, it's crazy because especially like Mozart, Matus Gamrot, I don't know any people who are a fan of these guys. If you guys are a fan of those two fighters, let me know in the comments below so I can just block you so you don't have to see these videos anymore, because I don't want those type of fans watching this kind of content, because at the end of the day, we don't want you here. But Matus Gamrot 100% deserves to be on this list. We got two more guys that I need to see the downfall of. And one of those guys, you know, we've seen some of the downfall, but you know, maybe I'm just a little bit too petty, because this guy, he's on a pretty big downfall right now. His career is practically over. Talking about Terrence McKinney, this guy, he either goes out there and gets a highlight reel KO, or he's on the back end of a devastating, this flatline KO. He either goes there and KOs someone or gets KO'd. So I guess that's fun to see, but at the end of the day, this guy was too cocky. He was a Twitter warrior. I wasn't the biggest fan of his personality. I know maybe it's a little bit unjust. I think it's a little bit unjust. I'm not gonna lie. I might be a little bit too harsh on Mr. McKinney here, but if he keeps going on a downfall, we're gonna see so many amazing highlights. So maybe he is justifiably on this list, because like I said, if he goes on a huge downfall, every single fight we get in Terrence McKinney, he's gonna get put out cold. There's gonna be some nasty highlight. So yeah, maybe that's why we have him here. So let's go down to the final guy, Belal Muhammad. There's not much I can say good things about Belal Muhammad. You know, if Belal Muhammad goes full heel, becomes the villain, starts talking all this shit, if he has some good mic moments, then maybe we can reconsider. But as of right now, yes, he is more entertaining inside the octagon than Merab Dvalishvili. But at the end of the day, unless you're like a Sean Brady, it must suck being Sean Brady, getting KO'd by Belal Muhammad. I don't know how that guy sleeps at night, but at the end of the day, unless you're a Sean Brady, then you're not getting finished by Belal. You're getting 50-45. I can give it to Belal. He is dominant. He is Khabib-like, where he goes for ground and pound, where he goes for, you know, submissions here and there, but personality rubs me the wrong way. He needs to turn full heel. He needs to start talking that shit. We need him to be extremely cocky, because at the end of the day, if you're 50-45 in people and you don't have good mic skills, you're just very boring and bland, I need to see the downfall of that. But if you keep it interesting, if you have some good dialogue here and there, if you have good press moments here and there, I can forgive the boring 50-45s here and there. You know, I can forgive that as long as you're entertaining with the mic skills and the charisma. But if you have none of that, you gotta go. And especially being that welterweight division where we have so many other just killers. We have Shavkat, we have JDM, we have, you know, we still have Kamaru Usman in the background. As long as we still have people like that, we need Belal to step up his game. So those are the guys that I have right now that I need to see the downfall of their careers. You guys have to let me know in the comments below. Is there any other people here that you guys want to see the downfall? Because I have enough people to make a part 2. So if you guys like this video enough, part 2 on the way. And usually I show this at the beginning, but I completely forgot yet again. But look at this shit. 99% of you guys watch this shit for free. Your boy is on that goal to get to 1,000 subscribers. All I ask, you know, you made it to the end of the video, you might as well like this video and subscribe with those post notifications turned on so you never miss any of these rare videos. And yeah, there's really not that much else left to say, except for I will see you guys in my next video.